Welcome in to another video. Sorry, my hair is messy. I literally just woke up. So as you can see, this part of the, let's see, this part of the hair is a little down. And then this one is a little up. I usually sleep on my side, just because sometimes it's harder to breathe. So, yeah. But in this chat, we're going to be talking nonsense. You're going to get to know me. I'm going to see. This is literally my first time going live, so I want to see how it works. I have a GoPro, and I want to see if it's possible to connect it to my computer. That way, I can bring the footage from the GoPro to to you guys. I just don't know how to do that, so we're gonna figure that out together. But this is part of my little studio right here. So it's in a bedroom, and we literally I do share my bedroom with my girlfriend. She has her half, and she has a vanity, we just built about a week ago, and I have my side, which has my small desk along with a plant, and a lamp which you cannot see, and I have my soft light right in front of me, and then to my right, probably your left, we have a treadmill. Yeah, I haven't used and since I got it, which is like 3 weeks now. Kind of embarrassing, but hey, I'm waiting for that moment, and I guess that moment will never come if I don't take action. So uh, probably I'll be taking action. But anyway, so like I said, the reason why I came in here is because I want to try this out. I want to see how live streaming is, and I don't know about YouTube, but I know like Kick is pretty popular. I know what's the other one? Twitch is very popular, and I think that's where most streamers are. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe not. And so you know, YouTube. I've been making YouTube videos for from a year, about a year to a year, 2 months, depends. I've been on and off, but I'm going to be making a comeback soon. Yeah, so let me get you started off when I started YouTube. So I basically started YouTube back in 2024. Yeah, it was 2024 and it was December. And the reason why I remember that specifically is because I remember it was towards Christmas. My girlfriend bought me a it's not a GoPro, but it's a recording camera that looks like a GoPro, and she bought it from Amazon. You know um, those cheap cameras that says that are 4K. Yeah, so she bought me that, and she bought me a drone as well. So what I did is we took it out to the park, um, and honestly, I was very excited because I've always not always, but I did want to get into YouTube for a while. One of the main things that I wanted to do was acting. So I did pursue a little bit of acting classes in school, not professionally, I would say. For example, in middle school, I did take an acting class, and in college, I did take another acting class, but that was set for that. So back to how I started YouTube. So I started YouTube in 2024 December, and like I said, my girlfriend did buy me a cheap GoPro looking thing that said it was going to be 4K, but obviously, like it didn't work. So yeah, so from there, I got the camera, and then I got the drone, which was another cheap thing that we bought together. Well, actually, she gifted it to me as a Christmas present. So I took it out to the park, and the first thing was I tested out the camera, which looked like a GoPro, and I had a water case on. Keep in mind, I did not know, like, if you have a water case in this camera, right, you cannot hear anything. So the whole time I'm over here recording. So the whole time I'm recording over here, and because I didn't know how to work it, I thought there was gonna be audio in it. Anyway, that's gonna be moments later. So I recorded my whole thing. Literally, the first day that we flew a drone, we yeah, we lost it. We actually had no training prior. We didn't know any buttons on the GoPro. We did not read any instructions. So basically, we went to the park. It's not as it's pretty big, but in between the park uh, and the other side, there's a river, and I would say it's a pretty big river. It's about maybe about 20 yards 20 yards thick, or you know, in distance, wide. And so I was flying it, and I was flying it close to the ground, close, very close, because at any time, first of all, I didn't know how to fly a drone. So at any time it can crash, at any time it can hit something, and it's going to go down. So I was trying to be safe from it. And I remember I passed it along to Katie, which is my girlfriend. And as I passed her along to my girlfriend, she took it. She thought she was a pro. I didn't. Obviously, like, she never flew anything, but hey, I was just like, cheering on. Hey, yeah, yeah, good job. Just keep it down a little bit. So it doesn't like actually fly away, because in that moment we actually knew. We figured out we had. I don't know. There was this button that it will go back. I don't know. Anyway, so oh, you know what it was? It's balance. So basically, when the drone flies, it will start moving, like it'll start moving a little bit to either left, right, front, behind, and so we had that on. So the mistake that she did is that she flew it maybe about 5 feet first, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, and she was like maneuvering and going some places, going to other places, and she took it high enough to where she lost control. And yeah, so as she's losing control, she's like, "Oh, Tony, 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 I can't control it." And it literally goes to the other side of the river. And here's the part. Here's the thing. It was a cloudy day. It was a cold day. I had a beanie on, and if you want to go see the video, it is it's literally one of my second, maybe third videos that I made for YouTube. So if you want to go check that out, it's in my content. So basically, it's a cloudy day. It's cold. I'm wearing a beanie. I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing a jacket. So it crashes, right? And the river is not that deep. It probably is about 4.5, maybe 5 feet deep. So the water, I'm 5'6", so the water one might go all the way to right here, which is no problem. I can swim. Now it is a river, so the current can take me, right? And what I did is I took my jacket off. I took my pants off because it was cold, and so I tried to swim. I did not try, actually. I tried to stand by the water. First of all, the water was freezing. And here's the next bad thing, that the drone landed on a cliff. So basically, let me show you. So here's a park. Here's where we were, maybe like this. So here's where we were flying the drone right here. There's the flat surface. Here's the river, and then here's the cliff. So she literally landed the drone right here at the top of the cliff. And so all along there's houses and there's a lot of trees. And there's a lot of trees. And I said, "Oh, that's definitely not happening. I'm not going to go there." One, because the cliff is very steep, and I don't want to break, fall, anything, because the moment I'm off work, I cannot be off work, guys. So I'm trying to make a living here. And so yeah, that's the time when I joined YouTube. That was literally my first video. Go check it out. I think it's really funny, and the quality is shit. The audio is shit, but the memory is still there. And every time I think about it, I laugh. But anyway, so moving forward, that's when I started YouTube, and I recorded with that camera. I think that was the only time, because then I started researching a lot about YouTube. I started researching about maybe like audio quality products that I could buy. And so I ended up buying actually this newer mics, and they're pretty good. They're back in 2024, I think they were about $100. Right now they're running about $60. So they did go down in price. So, if you're thinking about making content, yeah, get on it. And you can buy these. They're pretty popular. I know it has a like old it has an old iPhone adapter that you can put the speaker to, and then it has a new USB-C adapter as well that you can hook up to your phone. I think those are mainly for phones, and you can probably use it in Samsung since it has a like a USB-C. But yeah, that's how I literally got started, and I researched a lot, and I came to the conclusion that whatever 4K junk she bought me was not any better than my phone. Yeah. So my phone. Then I researched a lot about like quality video, and I came across this video that said to use the phone. I mean, keep in mind there's a lot of videos, right? So I started using my phone, and on the phone settings, you're able to change the you're able to change the quality. I think there's 4K on there. So I changed everything according to what the YouTube video told me. At that moment, actually, I had no clue, nothing about any cameras or anything else. So yeah. Even now, like as you can tell, like I, I'm not good at talking. Sometimes I talk nonsense, sometimes I stutter, sometimes I don't, sometimes my mind goes blank and I don't know what to talk about. But this is the moment where I go out of my way to get out of my comfort zone. So anyway, I started looking at a lot of YouTube videos and see how I can increase the quality. And I finally decided to use my phone instead. And I used my phone maybe for maybe excuse me, I used my phone maybe a few times, and I did not buy the mics right away. It probably took me about a few months to buy them, and I think the mics were a pretty good investment because after I bought the mics, I started using them everywhere. So I got myself this handy dandy like tripod or stand, selfie stick. So and I use it a lot actually. I use it a lot, and I got this one from. Well, this one is from Amazon. Oof, it's a little dusty. I got this one from Amazon, but the first one that I tried to get, I got it from TikTok Shop. The thing is, like about that, I waited a whole 2 months for it to be canceled. So I looked almost every single day because I was really excited to get it, and they ended up canceling. I actually don't know why. Maybe they ran out of stock, and I said screw it. So I went to Amazon. I'm sorry, guys. I did not get enough sleep last night, and I woke up really early, like 6 this morning, to a call out for my business. So, yeah, and I bought it for Amazon. I think it's fairly cheap, not too much. The durability is pretty good. And there's different kinds of same stick, but the the part where you hook up your phone is different. So this one it has a screw at the top, and there's ones that are like kind of they stretch. I personally like this one a lot better because I can tighten my phone like however tighter I want, and I'll definitely stay there. Versus the other one, the stretch, you put your phone, and then if you like are too rough on it, it can literally fall. It can crack, break your screen. This one, I just cracked it like I don't know, a week and a half ago, and I'm just so sad about it because I had a case. Every time I didn't have a case, I would drop it, drop it, drop it, and never crack. And right when I get a case, it cracks. And it had a case, like I said. Yeah. So this one was pretty good price. Buy it from Amazon. TikTok, they canceled my order after about 2 months of waiting. So yeah, I was pretty mad about that. So this is one of my accessories, but yeah, so I started making YouTube content after that. Now, there's one popular video that I made. Keep in mind, I'm a very small creative creator, and there's one popular video that I made, and that's extreme Easter egg hunt. And by mean popular, it's only in the low thousands. So that's how small creator I am. So if you want to take a look at it, it's in my content. So it's called Extreme Easter Egg Hunt, and I did film it back in 2025 around maybe April, and that one had about 4,000 views. And yeah, that's basically it for that one. And moving forward, at the end of 2025, I did buy my first GoPro, and I think that's a pretty smart investment. And here's a couple of reasons why. Right, a phone. Sometimes I do need it to make calls, text people. Right, so every time, whenever I'm filming, I would have to pull my phone down, text or call some whoever I need to. Right, and I'm saying the GoPro was a smart investment. One is because it's another piece of filming equipment that I have, so that's another one. So that's one, right? It's convenient. Two is that I can use it for multiple things. So if I'm doing something in a rough terrain, I can make sure like there's no water getting in it, right? Or it's so small that I can hide it somewhere. For example, I did a prank on my girlfriend, and it was a home robbery prank, and so I hid it in certain places, along with my brother's computer, my brother's DJI, and my phone. So I hid those things, and it's so small that it's hardly able, like, you're hardly able to see it. So that's why it's so convenient to have a GoPro. And at the beginning of this year, maybe last year, I don't remember, 2025, I did buy my girlfriend another GoPro. So we have two GoPros in the family now. Um, we're excited about that. I use my GoPro very on not I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but definitely monthly. I'm trying to get my money's worth back. Back when I bought the GoPro, I think the price for it was about, I don't know, 390, I think. And I was able to buy it for 319. So it's a pretty good price. Then I don't know how much they are now. I'm not planning on buying a GoPro. I'm not planning to buy a GoPro anytime soon. So yeah, that's the thing about that. Um, Anyway, so like I said, the Easter egg hunt was one of my popular videos. There's other popular videos that are in the hundreds. Like I said, I'm a very small content creator. I'm trying to get into, at least 1,000 views. I just don't know, honestly, like based on my performance of my YouTube videos, I don't know when I'll get there or if I'll get there. But I can assure you, I'll make videos. They might be on and off, but I'll still be making videos. I like to record to definitely create memories, for along the road. But anyway, so that's a little bit about my YouTube journey. I have two videos coming out. One is going to be at the end of May. I don't want to tell you the title yet because I want you to see it for yourself. So you better stay tuned for at the end of May. I think it's going to be on a Friday. And then the following Friday, I want to say, or 2 Fridays after, there's another video coming out, and possibly more after that. The reason why I'm on and off is because I do have a full time job. I work from 45 to 50 hours. I also dedicate time to my girlfriend, my brother, and then, on a daily, I got to keep up with the house maintenance and cleaning and all that. So yeah, oh my god. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now moving forward, what who am I? Where am I located? You know, well, my name is Tony. My YouTube channel is called Roman Risk, and the reason why I named it that is because two specific reasons, right? Rome, I love to travel. I love to travel the world either alone with my girlfriend, with friends, right? So in this YouTube channel, you'll see a lot of, I would say, a lot of traveling videos throughout the year, maybe like four, maybe five. It really depends how active we are. Like last year, we actually did a lot of traveling. This year, we haven't done much, and the reason why is because we've been saving up for a bigger trip. So that's coming up. You'll probably see it towards August around there. And yeah, very excited for that. So that's the Rome part. Now the risk is, I don't know if you're familiar with FaceRug, right? He's one of the content creators, and he's very popular. And I watch him sometimes. I do watch him, and so I want to do challenges like he does, right? But I want to start off with my immediate friends, family, and see where that takes me. So those are the two parts that make up the channel. It's going to be travel and challenges. Now I'm all in for different types of content, either like streaming or financials or just people or talking, chatting, vlogging, or even podcasting, right? But before I do that, I need some opinions from you guys because I want to know where I can take my channel. You know, if yes, I can definitely jump into it, but I'm not gonna do it unless like I do have more followers, more views. That way, those views and followers can carry on to that. I don't want to start from scratch. And anyway, so that's that part. And well, I live in California. I'm originally from Guatemala. I came here in 2008 at the age of 10. Um, very young age, and I would say my English pretty fluent, and sometimes I do stutter, but that's because I'm bilingual. Yes, I know there's other bilingual people that maybe speak fluent and they don't stutter, but that's just me, and that's who I am. So you can put my name on that. Yes, so I've been here since 28 and 28, 20 2008, and so from 2008 2018, that's 10 years. From 2018 to 2026, it's 9, 8, 8 years. So I've been here 18 damn years. It's been long, it's been good, it's been great. There's been some downs. Definitely in today's world, there's a lot of chaos going on. There's a lot of chaos in the Middle East. There's chaos in the U.S. There's chaos everywhere in the world. It's sad to live this life of everyone not getting along. Everyone thinking they're definitely like the boss of the world. So I think in this world we need more friendly people that look out for each other, more friendly people that care for each other. Definitely, we need those kind of people. So with that said, guys, it's been 22 minutes since I've been streaming. This is my first stream, so if you see it after, hey, welcome in. Don't forget to subscribe, look at my content, see what I can help you with, and you can leave a hi or a bye. It's up to you. But yeah, all right, guys, it was nice seeing you. Journey blends, and peace out, guys.